So now we're going to print a black t-shirt using the transfer paper for dark shirts. On transfer paper for dark shirts we print in non-mirror, we print normally, and as you can see here I've got a few lines of the logo I'm going to print. So if you've got an A4 sheet and your logo fits 3 or 4 or 5 times, you can save yourself quite a lot of paper. In order to prepare the transfer process, we have a board. This is just an ordinary cutting board. The reason I'm using this is to protect the table, because I'm not sure how heat resistant it is. If you're uncertain, better be safe. On top of the board, I'm just laying an ordinary t-shirt. This is just for purposes of cushioning. We're not printing on this, just to give it a bit of give and a bit extra protection to the surface below. And this is the garment we're actually going to print. I'm going to print the logo on the back. Of course, it can be photographs or corporate logos, whatever you fancy. So this is for dark t-shirt transfer. I'm going to cut out my image. Bear in mind, on the dark transfer paper, what you see is exactly what you get. So any white surfaces, any white background that you leave will appear on the shirt exactly as you have it in your hand. Okay, so this is one logo trimmed. I'm going to just heat up and smooth out the surface onto which I'm printing. I'm using quite a good quality domestic iron. This is 1600 watts. You should not use anything below that, below 1400. I'm going to switch off the steam, so I'm not using steam when transferring. And I'm going to peel off this transfer. Helps if you've got good fingernails. So this is the surface of the transfer. This is what we peeled, and it's got a backing. This is the transfer paper for dark shirts. It's a little bit different than when printing white. And I'm going to place the transfer exactly where I want it on the shirt. This at this stage is repositionable. We're just placing it where we want it. Smooth out any creases. So now you've positioned your transfer. We take this parchment paper. This is a silicone paper that you get with the pack, and I'm going to put it on top of the exposed image so that the ink is not does not come onto the iron and damage it in any way. So I'm using a very hot iron, no steam, and straight into ironing, making sure that we put quite a lot of pressure. Obviously don't break your iron or cause yourself any injury, but you want quite firm pressure. And make sure that you iron every single area of the transfer for about a minute to a minute and a half. Once the time has passed, very simple, we peel off, cold or hot, it doesn't matter, we peel off this silicone paper, which is reusable. And here is the final garment. Ready to go, ready to wear, ready to wash in a washing machine, durable and long living.